Squarespace for sponsoring this video.
Welcome to my paradise life, where everything is perfect. There's nothing that ever goes wrong. There's just dolphins in the warm ocean. There's luscious, untouched, precious nature quietly existing and flourishing all around me. There's not much for me to do except for enjoy and frolic in the woods, take my freshly cleaned and sun-kissed organic and fair trade cotton sheets off the line, take care of my huge, amazing, luscious food garden producing endless produce, watering it with the highest quality, pure spring water from the depths of the Australian mountains. My life is just perfect in every way. Living off-grid is the easiest and simplest and most amazing adventure I've ever been on. Thanks so much for watching. Yeah, just kidding.
I'm pretty sure not everybody glamorizes the entire process of owning 110 acres of land. I know that a lot of people are like, wow, that's a lot of land. That would probably be a lot of work. And that's correct. And so this video, I really wanted to highlight that. I wanted to show the aspects that are really, really not that glamorous, mixed together with some beautiful aspects that have been happening in my life as well, which we'll get to in a moment, just to show the polarity of this existence, just to show the truth. So you're not given this amazing idea of what it means to own this much land and without the actual responsibility side of things. So this is what this video is for. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, okay. This is where I always have to psych myself up because look at this. This is what I have to go through. It's so scary. I can't even begin to tell you guys how abnormal this is for me to be doing this. A couple of years ago, there's no way I would be doing this. As an Australian, you're always told, do not enter tall grass, and now I have to get rid of the weeds. I think I've mentioned this in previous videos, but I had no idea that little baby snakes, poisonous snakes, don't move out of the way. I used to think that, you know, when you're treading through tall grass, they'll just move out of your way, parting the seas. But they don't. This is nerve-wracking every single time. Whoa, actually, that's massive. Holy shizen. I know what I can get. Wait, stay there. Oh, we're ready for the job. Why did I say yes to this life? I can't even move it. Oh, there's no way I can do this. This is like a tree trunk now. Yes, I realize how funny this is. I have no freaking idea what I'm doing. Giving it a crack. Oh, yay, I broke some ground. Yay. Yay. No. Who needs a gym when you got this shit? Oh, I got ground. Yes. Yes. Burn. Oh, man. That was messed up. I got it. I need to swim.
Even this part I've seen in previous videos, me swimming in this beautiful dam. Look at the reflection, it looks so nice. Every time I swim, I'm wondering if it's even safe to do so because I haven't installed a 12-volt waterfall yet to aerate the place. So I'm constantly thinking, is this good for me or is it not really that good? Got a little bit more work to do. So let's go. Okay, so now a fun job, putting on these gloves and trying to protect myself because I'm about to start painting fence posts using sump oil and diesel. Very toxic, so I don't even know if my gloves are protecting me in any way, shape or form. Anyway, there's only a couple thousand fence posts that I have to paint every 6 to 12 months to protect the fence post because ants like to get into it and obviously the elements slowly destroy these fence posts and they are expensive to replace. So here's an example of a fence post that hasn't really been done that much and here is one that has been done a lot and you can see the difference, massive difference. So
the ants are not loving it. Sorry guys, I know this was home.
Even though this does take a lot of time, I gotta say it's very rewarding because look at this fence post. The greenery just pops. I thought the black stays a lot longer though. After a couple of weeks, it's already faded. So that's fun.
And only this many more to go on this side. Alright guys, found some more on our little walk. Hey Mum, hi Dad. Oh yeah, that's so satisfying.
This is kind of great. The more I'm editing the video, the more fun I'm having myself because I'm starting to realize how very interesting this life is, I suppose, including can't even bloody shower in peace. Be gone. Now this is the part of my life that I have no complaints about whatsoever. The fact that this plot of land that we are taking care of is so freaking close to the beach. And in the evenings after a hard day's work on the land, you can just go and have the entire beach to yourself and just go for a swim and wash everything off any thoughts, any concerns, any stresses, and it's just such a beautiful reward. I'm so grateful for it. And I wanted to provide a balance because the last few videos from the very start, it's all luscious and beautiful and definitely painting a one-sided picture, and that's not reality, that's not life ever. There's always responsibility for anything that you undertake, and the land requires a lot. And you know what? I know that that's sarcasm, this whole video, but I do really enjoy the fact that my life is learning music right now and taking care of the land. And that's my focus. And there's something so precious about spending so much time in nature and using my hands and being physical in the world, having to look after a slice of earth and just seeing where it takes me. And, you know, the task list is never ending. The lantana doesn't stop growing. The grass doesn't stop growing. But it's something that I really, really needed in this time of my life. And even though it's hard at times, I am so thankful for it.
Good morning. So nice. It's actually not hot today, which is really unique. It's been scorching hot lately, so to have a slightly wet, cooler morning is such a relief. And we have such a special day coming up today. Dreams do come true.
Today is the day that I've heard is a bucket list item for so many people that live off-grid or live on a big piece of land. Today, I'm having my friend taking a few of the fallen trees off the land, and in a few days, we are going to be milling that timber and making structures out of it. So, using the resources that you have on your own land in order to build something that is going to last for years and years and years. So welcome to the polar opposite, beautiful aspect of living off-grid that I'm so grateful to be experiencing.
Yeah, that's happening in a couple of hours.
But first,
Come on, buddy. Good boy. Here we go. He'll be back tomorrow.
so this is my buddy Ethan, and he lives quite a while away, but he did us a solid favor and came all the way up to remove some of these fallen tree trunks off the land. And throughout this process, I was very, very grateful that Ethan was actually even teaching me what goes into finding a really good log and what makes a really good log. And unfortunately, this huge tree that fell during a massive storm wasn't that great. You had the heart of the tree was in the wrong spot. There was lots of sap and it was bleeding. So all in all, we just had to remove it from the space. However, you know what that means? A lot of wood for burning for wintertime, which is an added bonus. Of course, I had to prank my friends as well because what a wasted opportunity if I did not.
All right, one tree's out of the way. Doesn't have the best timber, which is surprising. Did not know that about trees, that some are really good, some are really bad. So they found another tree that apparently is gold. Ethan's really excited about it. He says it's like the best tree he's seen on the property. So hopefully we'll get some amazing timber out of this and build some epic structures from the wood from the property. So let's go have a look.
So this log, this is gold, and this is what Ethan was super freaking excited about. Straight, the heart is directly in the center, plenty of amazing wood that will be gotten from this fallen tree. And so this is what we walked away from after just a few hours of collecting the fallen trees off the land. Not a bad score. So currently we are at the mill, Ethan's mill, and he's showing me around because in a couple of days, it's going to be my job to mill these pieces of timber. I have no idea what I'm doing. I've never done anything like this. I've never even seen a mill in my entire life before. But yeah, let's see what happens.
Today is a continuation of the dream coming true, which is after getting all the timber off the land, it's time to mill today. And I'm going to be learning some new skills. I'm excited about it. I'm excited to see how it all turns out. I have no idea what I'm doing. I am sincerely not sure if I'll even be strong enough because it sounds like it's a lot of work. However, we will persevere. Good morning, Mama. Are you the most beautiful wallaby that ever did live? Yeah. Actually just got me. Sorry, buddy, I know that's scary, but you just keep finding your way to my place, to my car every morning. He'll be here tomorrow. Because can you just imagine, just for a second, just imagine you're sitting, let's say on a deck, that you collected the timber, you milled the timber yourself, and you're sitting on that deck looking at it for years to come. That's what we're doing today. Amazing.
The excitement is real. Started at 7:30 in the morning and went all the way to 4 p.m. non-stop. I will brag for a split second and say that John, who is Ethan's dad and used to own the mill, but now Ethan has taken over, he said that I was an extremely good worker, and I'm even going to go further and say that he actually said he's the best hand he's ever had, which blew me away, and my head is obviously giant right now, thinking very highly of myself, but I liked it because he had to be in tune and in sync with one another. As soon as a piece of timber was done by John, I had to be there ready to collect it. I had to be there ready to move the sawdust out of the way that was coming off, so shoveling that in between whilst he was chaining them up and putting them into place. It was so hot this day, we were so sweating, but I just had an absolute blast, to be honest, working with John and just learning this brand new skill and just knowing that one day I am going to be looking at that timber wherever it is used on the property and thinking to myself, I did that, I milled that wood, I remember where it came from. Thank you, John, so much for teaching me this new skill. A couple of days later, this is the wood that now has been delivered to the property, which is so exciting because the plans have been drawn out and we are ready to start building. Make sure you tune into the next episodes to find out what it is that it will be used for.
Good morning. A bit crooked. I want to show you guys the setup. The sleeping setup that my partner and I currently have during the hardcore renovations when there is nothing to sit on inside, nothing to lounge around on. So I have been sleeping for a while in this bad boy. And my partner was staying in the van, but now I'm staying in the van. And my partner's staying in his Big Daddy swag. Glamorous, hey? I mean, yeah, some people might say it's not ideal and they wouldn't want to live this way for extended periods of times, like weeks, maybe. We'll see if it's months. Yeah, but this is my life. This is our life. I gotta say, it's like not the worst thing. I think my background of having traveled so much and moving from house to house to house to house to different setups, I don't get affected that much. I get worried that my partner might not love it as much, but it is the reality we're currently living in. And also, I realized that I've been in renovations for about 6 years now. My previous apartment that I only ended up living in for about 3 months when it was fully renovated, was in renovations for almost 2 years. And then the house before that as well, and then also building NEILA. After this, NEILA is ready to go and we can go traveling, which is the whole purpose of this 4-month build. We're so close. So it's been pretty unstable for a very long time. I don't even know what it feels like to be stable. I have a very bad feeling that Buddy's dead. I have been looking for him for a couple of weeks now, and he's not here, which is very unusual that he just decided to leave overnight, especially when I took him out last and I put him in the grass. And then about 5 minutes later, I saw Vincent, the goanna, about 10 meters away from the spot I dropped him off. And I just have a feeling that Vincent ate Buddy. Don't feel great about it. I miss Buddy. I miss my frog. Damn it. As a little side note, It's now been 10 years that I've been on YouTube, and I actually don't know who I'm even talking to. Whether you've been here for a long time, whether you're here brand new in this new off-grid series, or the 4x4 series, or Iceland life, or photography, self-portrait life, or nomadic series, travel full-time series. I don't know which chapter you're here from, so I would love to know that. If you wouldn't mind dropping that in the comments, that would be very helpful for me to just understand who is watching. I'm really completely not used to the amount of sun that there is in Australia. It scares me. Being in Iceland and not having to worry about this was actually a really nice aspect. So slip, slop, slap and wrap.
This is even embarrassing to be admitting, but up until owning this piece of land, I have never mowed the lawns ever. So I've never sat on a ride-on. This is probably my 5th time max. My partner was really clever and he put these 2 fishing rods, old fishing rods, on the front of the lawnmower because we have a lot of spiders and I'd prefer to not have these end up on my face. So it's great to just have them end up on the fishing rods and give them some time to get off the device so I can keep driving the lawnmower. It turns out there is quite the art to learning how to mow and not messing up the machines. Something that I certainly have not mastered yet. And I'm so grateful that I have caught on camera this massive mistake, just going over a tree stump and getting the lawnmower caught. Mistake number 1.
Glad I'm capturing how shit I am at all of this on video. I just saw probably 2 of the biggest grey kangaroos I've ever seen on the land. Yeah, it's like a joy when you find out that they love this spot and they're hanging out here because they're just so precious and epic, like massive. If you got into a fight with that big boy, I don't think you would actually survive. It was so big, chunky muscles like this one.
Usually it takes about, I would say, 2 days to mow the entire property, and only the few sections that we have exposed. We love to keep the fence line nice and clean. Obviously the footpaths throughout the whole property. There's an entire side of the property that we actually don't even go to at all. It's very rare that we get there, so that's not even including in the roughly 2 days of mowing. That happens every maybe 2 months, but the mowing around the house, that is a much more regular basis. During summer when there's a lot of rain and sun, it's probably a weekly thing. So the mowing doesn't ever stop.
Also, Kahat, could you please sponsor me? Because if I don't know what I'm doing and I can't teach anybody on the internet what I'm doing, living off grid, like it's a joke. At least I could look good. And then it'll be even more entertaining, you know? It could be a fashion show, because maybe that's the only thing I know how to do. I would just like to say I am the biggest liability on this property. I broke the lawnmower. I didn't see the tree stump and I hit it, so the blade is all messed up. So I didn't finish mowing. I have no clue what I'm doing. I'm just breaking stuff, and meanwhile my partner is just casually decking out the entire shed. He knows how to make this place run smoothly. He knows every aspect of maintaining something like this. And I am just a shitty schleeker that has no freaking clue. I'm trying. So yeah, I hung my head in shame and I rode the little lawnmower all the way back without finishing the lawns. And now it's broken and I don't know how to fix it, so he's gonna fix it. I'm trying. Bless his cotton socks for being so patient with me and letting me even attempt to do anything. Literally know nothing about nothing. We all got to start somewhere, right?
All right, guys, thanks so much for watching this disaster. See you in the next one. Ad time, Wes Anderson style. Let's talk about building things, not sheds, not fences, websites. Squarespace is a magnificent tool for business owners and artists like myself to create a beautiful online presence that actually gets results. Squarespace has a thing called design intelligence, combining 2 decades of industry-leading design expertise with cutting-edge AI technology to unlock your strongest creative potential. Design intelligence empowers anyone to build a beautiful, more personalized website tailored to their unique needs and craft a bespoke digital identity to use across one's entire online presence. It's so fun and easy to use, which, if you've ever tried to design a website from scratch, you'll know this is no small miracle. Squarespace Payments is the easiest way to manage your payments in one place. With Squarespace, onboarding is fast and simple. Get started with just a few clicks and start receiving payments right away. Plus, give your customers more ways to pay with popular methods like these ones. There's a lot. Sell content. Squarespace makes it easy to sell access to content on your website, like online courses, blogs, videos, and memberships. Add recurring revenue by gating your content behind the paywall. Simply set the price and choose whether to charge a one-time fee or a subscription for access. Basically, if you're building something creative, weird, symmetrical, unhinged, Squarespace makes the digital side feel calm, and I respect that. Go to squarespace.com to check it out, and when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/Sorelle to get 10% off your first website or domain.